Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Before we begin this video, don't forget to give it a like. It truly encourages us to keep sharing beneficial content, inshallah. And if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss our future videos on faith, spirituality, and Islamic reminders. Barakallahu feekum. May Allah bless you and enjoy the video. When Allah decides to bless someone with a new relationship, it is never by chance or coincidence. There is a divine timing woven into the fabric of our lives, a sacred plan that unfolds at the exact moment meant for us. Often, we feel the stirrings of change, an unexpected meeting, a deep connection forming out of nowhere, or a sense of peace that signals something special is on its way. These moments are Allah's subtle signs, confirming that a new chapter is beginning, one that has been prepared carefully by Him. Recognizing these signs requires faith, patience, and an open heart, because Allah's guidance is not always loud or obvious. It is often gentle and quiet, speaking directly to the soul. In life, timing is everything. We may long for companionship or a soulmate, but the answer to that prayer comes when Allah deems the time is right. Before that moment arrives, many aspects of our lives are being shaped. Our character, our faith, and our readiness to accept what He has prepared. Sometimes, this preparation is filled with challenges or waiting periods that test our patience and strengthen our reliance on Him. The arrival of a new relationship is a sign that those trials have served their purpose and that we are now ready to enter into a meaningful connection that aligns with Allah's plan for our happiness and growth. Allah often sends signs that guide us toward this destined relationship, but these signs can be subtle and easy to overlook. It may be a repeated thought of someone, an unexplainable feeling of calm when meeting a particular person, or a series of coincidences that seem too perfect to be mere chance. These moments are Allah's way of opening the heart and mind to recognize what is good and blessed. The more we attune ourselves to these signs, the clearer the path becomes. It is as if a veil is lifted, revealing a deeper truth that this new connection is not just ordinary, but divinely orchestrated. This divine timing also means that the relationship will unfold naturally and without force. When Allah confirms a new relationship, doors open smoothly, obstacles fade away, and the connection deepens with ease and sincerity. There is a unique peace that accompanies this process, a feeling that despite the uncertainties of life, this connection is protected and guided by a higher power. Trusting this process is crucial because human impatience or doubt can cloud the clarity of these signs. By surrendering control and trusting Allah's timing, we align ourselves with the flow of divine wisdom. Recognizing the signs of a new relationship confirmed by Allah also invites reflection on the qualities that make it truly blessed. It is not merely about romantic attraction or fleeting feelings, but about a connection rooted in faith, mutual respect, and a shared vision of life. When Allah confirms such a relationship, it is a bond that nurtures the soul and helps both individuals grow closer to Him. It is a source of comfort, strength, and spiritual companionship in the journey of life. Many believers share stories of how they sensed Allah's hand in the beginnings of their relationships, how small signs became clear confirmations, and how their hearts were filled with certainty despite the challenges. These experiences remind us that Allah's confirmation is a mercy and a gift, encouraging us to embrace the relationship with gratitude and mindfulness. It also encourages us to pray for guidance, to seek Allah's help in nurturing the connection, and to remain humble and patient through every stage. In addition, the arrival of a new relationship confirmed by Allah can serve as a catalyst for personal transformation. It often inspires us to become better versions of ourselves, to heal from past wounds, to strengthen our character, and to deepen our faith. Knowing that this connection is part of Allah's plan motivates us to approach it with sincerity and commitment, seeing it as an opportunity not only for companionship, but for spiritual growth. This perspective changes how we view love and relationships, framing them as sacred trusts rather than mere emotions. Sometimes, before Allah confirms a new relationship, there might be feelings of uncertainty or fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of repeating past mistakes, or fear of vulnerability. But these feelings themselves can be signs that the heart is preparing for what's to come. Allah's confirmation brings reassurance and courage to face these fears. It teaches us that with Him guiding the path, the relationship will be protected and nourished in ways we might not fully understand in the moment. Ultimately, when Allah confirms a new relationship, it is a profound reminder that nothing happens without His will and wisdom. It calls us to deepen our reliance on Him, to listen carefully to the signs He places along our path, and to trust that His timing is perfect. This divine confirmation is not just about finding love, but about finding a connection that enriches the soul, uplifts the spirit, and aligns with our purpose as believers. Therefore, embracing this divine timing means embracing patience, gratitude, and faith. It means opening our hearts to the subtle messages Allah sends and recognizing that every meeting, every interaction, every feeling has meaning when seen through the lens of trust in Him. The confirmation of a new relationship by Allah is a sacred gift, a sign that a beautiful journey is about to begin, one blessed by divine love and guidance. The connection between soulmates and Islam is far deeper and more profound than just the physical or emotional attraction that many people often associate with relationships. It is a sacred bond, a spiritual connection that Allah has predestined and woven into the fabric of our lives before we even meet. This spiritual connection is rooted in the divine wisdom of Allah, who knows what is best for each of His servants and who brings together two hearts in a way that nurtures faith, love, and mutual growth. In Islam, marriage and relationships are not simply about companionship or fulfilling desires. They are acts of worship and obedience to Allah's guidance. The relationship between soulmates is seen as a means to complete half of one's faith. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "When a man marries, he has fulfilled half of his religion. So let him fear Allah regarding the remaining half." This hadith highlights that a relationship blessed by Allah serves a higher purpose beyond the worldly aspects. It is a way to strengthen one's spirituality, character, and connection with the Creator. A soulmate connection confirmed by Allah is built on mutual faith and shared values. These two souls come together not only because of love, but because of a shared commitment to live according to Islamic principles. This bond is based on respect, kindness, patience, and understanding, all of which are deeply rooted in the teachings of Islam. When Allah brings two people together with this intention, the relationship becomes a source of comfort and tranquility, as described in the Quran. And among His signs is that He created for you spouses from among yourselves so that you may find tranquility in them. And He placed between you affection and mercy. Quran 30:21. This spiritual connection also means that the relationship is a journey of mutual support in faith. Soulmates encourage each other to pray, to be patient during hardships, and to seek forgiveness and closeness to Allah. The presence of such a relationship helps both individuals grow closer to Allah, reminding them of their purpose in life and guiding them on the path of righteousness. It is a partnership that goes beyond the material world and focuses on preparing both hearts for the hereafter. Unlike worldly relationships that may be driven by fleeting emotions or superficial attraction, a soulmate connection confirmed by Allah withstands trials and challenges. Because it is grounded in faith, it has a foundation that is unshakable. When difficulties arise, both partners turn to Allah together for patience and guidance, rather than letting frustration or anger dictate their actions. This resilience is what makes the connection truly blessed and enduring. Another important aspect of this spiritual bond is the deep sense of understanding and empathy that soulmates share. They recognize each other's flaws and weaknesses, but respond with compassion and mercy rather than judgment. This reflects the mercy that Allah shows to all of His creation and reminds the couple to be forgiving and patient. In this way, The relationship becomes a reflection of Allah's love and mercy, creating an environment where both individuals feel safe to grow and evolve. This spiritual connection also extends beyond just the two individuals. It has an impact on the family, the community, and even the broader ummah. When two people come together with the intention of building a life based on Islamic values, their union becomes a source of blessing and inspiration for those around them. Their relationship sets an example of love, respect, and faithfulness, encouraging others to seek similar bonds rooted in spirituality. Believers often find comfort and certainty in knowing that their relationship is confirmed by Allah. It brings peace to the heart, knowing that this connection is part of a divine plan and not just a random event. This certainty helps to remove doubts, fears, and insecurities that can often plague new relationships. Trusting in Allah's wisdom gives the couple the strength to build a solid foundation, grounded in prayer and mutual reliance on God. This connection also encourages the couple to make dua, supplication, together, seeking Allah's blessings and guidance throughout their journey. They ask for patience, understanding, and the ability to support each other in times of hardship. This spiritual practice strengthens their bond and keeps Allah at the center of their relationship, which is essential for its success and longevity. Furthermore, the spiritual connection between soulmates reminds us that Allah's plan is always perfect, even if it unfolds in ways we do not expect. Sometimes, the soulmate we are destined for may not be who we initially imagine. But when Allah confirms the connection, it is because He knows what will bring true happiness and fulfillment to our hearts. This trust in divine wisdom allows believers to let go of unrealistic expectations and embrace the relationship that Allah has decreed with an open heart. Ultimately, this spiritual bond is a source of immense blessing. It nurtures the soul, strengthens faith, and creates a loving partnership that supports both individuals in this life and the next. When Allah confirms a soulmate connection, it is a reminder that love, when rooted in faith, becomes a powerful means of worship and a pathway to paradise. Embracing this divine connection means committing to continuous growth, individually and together, always seeking to please Allah through kindness, patience, and devotion. It transforms the relationship from a mere worldly bond to a sacred covenant, where each moment shared is an opportunity to draw closer to Allah and fulfill the purpose of life as guided by Islam. This perspective changes everything about how believers view their relationships. It moves beyond the temporary to the eternal, giving deeper meaning and purpose to love and companionship. A soulmate connection confirmed by Allah is not just a gift. It is a responsibility and a source of spiritual elevation that enriches the hearts and lives of both partners in ways that go far beyond the surface. Preparing your heart and soul for a divine relationship confirmed by Allah is a journey of spiritual readiness that requires intention, patience, and sincere effort. It's not merely about finding someone to share life with, but about becoming the right person who can nurture and sustain a relationship blessed by Allah. This preparation begins from within, through self-reflection, purification of the heart, and strengthening your faith. One of the first steps in preparing for such a relationship is cleansing the heart of past hurts and grudges. Holding on to bitterness or pain from previous experiences creates barriers to love and trust. Islam teaches the power of forgiveness, both toward others and oneself, as a way to heal emotional wounds and open the heart to new possibilities. Letting go of past pain is an act of submission to Allah's will, trusting that He will replace your sorrow with joy at the right time. Alongside forgiveness, cultivating patience is essential. Allah's timing is perfect, and waiting for His plan requires resilience and trust. It is common to feel anxious or impatient when longing for companionship, but rushing into relationships without spiritual readiness can lead to hardship. Patience is not passive waiting, but an active process of growth. Using the time to deepen your connection with Allah through prayer, remembrance, and good deeds. This spiritual strengthening prepares you to meet your soulmate with a heart full of peace and gratitude. Another vital aspect of preparation is nurturing gratitude, recognizing the blessings in your life, even in moments of waiting or difficulty, shifts your focus from what is lacking to what is abundant. Gratitude opens the heart to receive more goodness and aligns your desires with Allah's plan. When you approach a new relationship with thankfulness, it transforms the connection into a sacred gift rather than a mere pursuit of happiness. Spiritual preparation also involves sincere dua, supplication, asking Allah to guide you, protect your heart, and bless your future relationship keeps your intentions pure and grounded. Making dua regularly invites divine support and reminds you to surrender your hopes and fears to Allah's wisdom. It's important to seek guidance not only for finding the right person, but also for becoming a righteous partner who supports and uplifts their soulmate. Moreover, preparing your heart includes cultivating qualities such as kindness, humility, and compassion. Islam emphasizes these traits as the foundation of healthy relationships. Reflecting on the Prophet Muhammad's, peace be upon him, example of mercy and respect in his interactions encourages believers to embody these virtues. By growing in character, you become capable of giving love that is patient, forgiving, and sincere. Finally, preparing your soul means aligning your life with Islamic principles in all aspects, morally, socially, and spiritually. This holistic approach ensures that when Allah confirms your new relationship, it is built on a foundation of faith and integrity. It creates an environment where both partners can grow together, support each other's spiritual journey, and face life's challenges united by trust in Allah. In essence, preparing for a divine relationship is about becoming whole and ready, not just seeking completion through another person. It is a process of inner growth, healing, and submission to Allah's perfect plan. When your heart and soul are prepared, you will recognize and cherish the connection that Allah has confirmed for you, embracing it as a blessing and a means to draw closer to Him. Facing a new relationship confirmed by Allah can bring about a mixture of excitement and uncertainty. It's natural to feel doubts and fears, fear of being hurt again, fear of the unknown, or worries about whether this connection will truly last. But trusting Allah's plan means surrendering those fears and embracing faith that what He has destined is for your ultimate good, even if the path is not always clear. Doubt often arises because the heart has been wounded before or because the future feels unpredictable. Past disappointments in relationships can leave deep scars, causing hesitation to fully open up again. Yet, Allah's confirmation of a new relationship is a divine reassurance that this bond is protected and guided by His wisdom. It is a reminder that He knows what is in your heart and what will nurture your soul. When you place your trust in Allah, you acknowledge that He alone controls the outcome, and your role is to remain patient and steadfast. Overcoming fear also means recognizing that uncertainty is part of life's test. Islam teaches that trials are meant to strengthen faith and character. A new relationship, while joyous, also comes with challenges that require courage and trust in Allah's support. When doubts creep in, turning to prayer and remembrance of Allah can bring comfort and clarity. The Quran says, "Indeed, with every difficulty is ease." Quran 94:6, reminding believers that even the hardest moments are accompanied by relief and blessing. Trusting Allah's plan also involves letting go of control. Often, fear grows from trying to manage every detail or from unrealistic expectations. Surrendering to Allah's will means accepting that some things are beyond human control and that His wisdom surpasses our understanding. This surrender frees the heart from anxiety and opens it to receive the relationship as a blessing, regardless of how it unfolds. Moreover, trusting in Allah helps transform fear into hope. When you believe that Allah has chosen this person for you, it inspires confidence that the relationship will be a source of growth and happiness. This faith encourages you to approach the relationship with an open heart, ready to give love and patience rather than being weighed down by suspicion or doubt. It's important to remember that Allah's confirmation is not a guarantee that the relationship will be without difficulties. Instead, it is a promise that He will provide guidance, strength, and wisdom to navigate challenges. Believers are encouraged to seek Allah's help through dua, supplication, asking for patience, understanding, and the ability to support each other in faith. In essence, overcoming doubts and fears in a new relationship is a spiritual journey of trust and submission. It invites you to place your reliance on Allah, to be patient through uncertainties, and to welcome the connection with gratitude and hope. By doing so, you align yourself with the divine plan and open the door to a relationship that is not only emotionally fulfilling but spiritually uplifting. Remember, every relationship blessed by Allah is an opportunity to grow closer to Him. Trusting His plan transforms fear into faith and uncertainty into peace, allowing you to move forward with confidence and serenity in the journey ahead. May Allah bless you and guide you to a life filled with mercy, love, and tranquility.